Don't over obsess with the little things or what's the logo will be. Don't spend 20, 30 hours thinking about that. I'm really excited to be here. A few years back, I was on the other side of the fence, not many years back. It's not 20, 30, 40 years back, 5 years back. 3 years ago, I was on the other side of the discussion. When you talk about dreaming and believing in yourself, your belief systems, I think those are things that you talked about, but sounded alien. Myself and my co-director sounded alien to them, but we are on the other side talking about this is real, this works. You know, the universe will work for you, but you got to work for yourself as well. You got to change your belief systems, and you have to be able to get out and say you can do it too. It started with the same grind that everyone goes through. You have your job, your career, you're doing well, but you still feel you're not where you need to be. And during COVID time, that's the time when all these ideas to do business and to just get out and try it really resonated with us. And we decided that we were going to start a business. So the business was more in line with a group home, a nursing home, nothing in the staffing, really grounded staffing business until we watched a video. My sister came across your video on YouTube and she came back with it and she said, wow, this is something that relates to what we're trying to do, because even if we ended up opening a group home or nursing home, maybe the same company will be providing the stuff. When we pursued it further, we really did a lot of research and found out that there was a really good market, again, the demand was there. And so we connected those dots and we had the person to usher us into this staffing business. So that's how we ended up with Nicole. Nobody told us about Nicole. Again, the power of technology to find a program, and we believed in the program. We listened to quite a bit of the data that was out there, and we knew this is what we needed to do. It was a new field. I'm an accountant by profession. My sister is in the nursing field, and we had another co-director who was a doctor. Totally different field from anything that we've done before. So I think what was going more in my head was just overwhelmed about more the technical part. But really what resonated with us is that we ran little businesses on the side in the past. So the business side was really connecting. I think you connected to us more. The technical part can be taught. We can learn that. It's the business acumen, just the wealth of business, how to run a business, how to find which market to go after, how to calculate your margins, how to not say no to little margin or no margin or just giving free business. It's really the business part and how you made yourself vulnerable that kept us leaning in. So there was a lot of, is there enough grass? Is this overpopulated? I mean, you get that in anything that you're trying to venture into. Am I good enough? Can I do it? We had to overcome those thoughts. But the clear part for me was every day I learned something about the how to do it. It didn't feel just a theoretical classroom, right? And I would tell this to the people on this call. Do your homework. Anything that you're told to do. Because later on you'll realize, oh wow, no wonder she was telling us to work on the structures. Make sure that you understand your licensings and all those things have been done. Clear those, get them off the way, because once you start running, the business starts moving, you have no time to meddle with those little things. Don't over obsess with the little things or what's the logo will be. Don't spend 20, 30 hours thinking about that. To me, I felt it's like we got handheld into that launch process. The usual daunting part of setup, how do you set up your LLC? How do you do all this little? That's usually the most daunting part of a lot of people stop there, right? So how do you get your license? How do you get your policies put together? How do you find a back office? How do you blah, blah, all those things, not walk in the park because we had to do the work. But do all these little things that you're being told to do. Calculate your margins. What margins would you want? Go to Indeed. Look at which clients are you going after. Those are the leads that will help you start to understand how you prioritize your time. You gotta know it. I mean, if you're motivated enough, I mean, all of us find reasons to stop and second guess and fester, right? I think it was time. So a factor of time and a factor of good feel, the gut feel that this is the program. I think it's a combination of that, because you gotta want to move forward, and at the same time you have to like what you're moving forward with, right? So I think it was just that sweet spot that we had drive and the ability, and then there was a handhold available to take us through, right, the hurdles of the business. And it just felt right. Especially for a stranger, we didn't have our friends. We felt it was time, and this was the person. Oh, we gotta get this done now, today. So it was very quick. And then turnaround, about 5 months of dry spell, nothing going on. But then you're building your structures and systems for the rain that will come, that you don't know where it will come from. And then boom, from May, June, and into that remaining of the year was, oh my God, it just happened. It took one client, not hundreds of clients, because at times when we say, oh, I have 7, 8, 9 clients, at times people think I need many clients. It took one client to hit the 6-figure and to get us into the 7-figure. One client and then additional clients. And when I say one client with multiple facilities. At times it doesn't take that much. We have multiple clients, but we needed one that was able to stretch us back. And that one client was also strategic, because going back to who are saying bonus, we need bonus. We are offering bonuses. We're doing all the teachings that we were getting helped us hone on who those clients were, lead generation inputs that you provided. So it is a science. There's some science to it. Yes. So the first year, the 150 you're saying is 150 what we got. It was higher than 150. We had one bad arrangement, which is also something you need, guys, you need to make sure that you pay attention to when you're signing agreements with third parties, make sure that you really read and understand. So we made more than the 150. We made about half an M. It was the half of the dry month, the half of the dry year. Right. So we had a bad arrangement, which also helped us learn, because that was good. That was good lesson. And then 1.4 the following year, and then down the next year, because we lost some grounding, and then run rate going up of the 7-figure this year. A lot every day. We are still not using lead generation. We are still using factoring services as needed. We are still using the paychecks and services that we got. We still find clients through the same process. Those skills were fundamental to running a business. That's why Nicole, this program was very good. I could use these skills in other areas as well, right? So it's Absolutely. How do thriving business. I think it's a ceiling that you keep put for yourself as a human. I was not a believer. I remember when you said, oh, the guys pick a number and we're like, 300, 400, 500,000. And God just made it happen in a year, so that you gotta, there's ceilings we put for ourselves that allows mediocrity, that allows procrastination, that allows laziness, that allows excuses. It's really not about there's not enough. It's because we believe there's not enough, and you believe it's not enough for me. So it's really a self-hate. And I know we talked the last session I was in the college. You said, oh, you sound fearful. I'm like, I'm still fearful of this place, because I don't know. My mind still needs a lot of training and coaching to say you can achieve and break ceilings you've placed for yourself, whether it's ceilings of achievement, whatever it is, or assuming somebody else, right? Somebody else can do it, I can't, right? You give yourself. We had a lot of excuses. I still have a lot of excuses even now. So I think that's the part that I learned most about myself, is that some of the ceilings I have is not because they've been placed there, it's because I have placed them there and have built habits that have confirmed them. And then I assume, oh, that's me. Wake up and do the work. It works.